Hi everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. Welcome to the beginning of my savings, budgeting, and YouTube journey. I am here to represent the hardworking low-income single parents. On this channel, I am experimenting with different budgeting styles, savings goals, and sharing the strategies I learn as I go. So if that sounds interesting at all to you, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to continue following my journey. Alrighty, I'm going to jump into it today. Alrighty, so since I will be looking into purchasing a new vehicle, I thought it might be nice to show you how I make my income tax last throughout the entire year so that I either have no car payment or I have a very small car payment to contribute to. What I usually start off doing is calculating how much my car payment is every month by 13. So I calculate, so mine at that point mine is like $224 right now. I rounded up to 230. I times that by 13. So that is, let's see. $2,990. So if I have enough, I'll put the whole thing in a separate bank account and I will set up auto pay for my car note to just come out of there automatically. But since this year I did not get enough money, unfortunately, something went wrong with my status or what I claimed and I didn't get enough money back from federal or whatever. I didn't get enough money to pay for the whole thing. So what I did was I just put a lump sum of whatever I could in there, and then I calculated how much I needed to contribute every month to make the $2,990 last throughout the year. So let me show you an example. I'll show you mine. Let's just say that there's $1,440 in there. So at the beginning of July, $230 comes out of that other bank account. So for the car note, so that's paid for the month. And then every time that I get paid, which is bi-weekly, $25 from my paycheck goes directly into that account. And that's something that you can set up with your employer or with your bank to have that auto deposited into that account. Next month, $230 comes out, $25 for each of the paycheck goes in there, and then so on and so forth. So I know now that that will get me all the way until February. So March of 2024, I will have to figure out again how much I can contribute to that fund and put it into that same account. So my issue now is I have to get a new car. So I don't know what the car note will be. I will figure that out. And I'm thinking about making this, whatever I have left in there, which is about $1,200 to $1,400. That might go into a down payment. So we'll figure it out. I'll be sure to update you guys when I do find a car and I get my check from the insurance company, et cetera, et cetera. But I'll keep you guys updated. So I wanted to do a mock-up to show you how you could do the same thing if you're interested in doing it when you get your income taxes in the next coming year, so that you can plan ahead for it. So let's use a mock-up. Let's say that your car note is $300 and you are putting $2,000 worth of your tax money towards it. I would recommend putting the whole thing, but you know, some people like to use their money for other things. So I got a fresh page here to show you. So I'll put here what the mock-up will be so that we can follow along. So $300 a month is your car payment. Okay, car payment is $300 a month. And you are putting $2,000 worth of tax money into that new account. It might be new for you, it might be one that you already have, but you're putting $2,000 in there at the top of March. Okay. Let's just say it's March. So the first thing that you're going to do is you will multiply your monthly payment by 13. So let's do that. You're going to get $3,900. So that's $3,900 for the year. So $3,900 minus the $2,000 that you're putting in there. So in order for you to have a year's worth of funds, I don't know why I did it that way, you need $1,900 more. Okay, and for me, I get paid bi-weekly. So that's the example that I'm going to show you. When you get paid bi-weekly, there are 26 months in the year. Okay, so we're going to divide that 1900 by, did I say there's 26 months in the year? Oh my God, if I did, there's 26 paychecks. If you get paid bi-weekly, you get 26 paychecks in a year. So you're going to divide that 1900 by 26 paychecks. So that says 73.07. I round up just to make sure I have enough. So we're going to round that to $74. So $74 per pay period is what you're going to contribute. All right, so $74, which is, let's see, for the months that have just 2 paychecks, it's $148 a month. But remember, there are 2 months in the year where we get 2 paychecks. So I already looked. In 2024, you're going to get paid 3 paychecks in July of 2024 and in January of 2025. So I know that sounds complicated, but I double checked. Yep. So July of 2024 and January of 2025, which will be within this year that you're trying to pay off, you're going to get paid 3 times those 2 months. Okay, so keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and mock up the same thing that I did here with mine. Okay, so you're starting with $2,000 that you've contributed in March, right? And your car payment is $300. So this is March still. $2,000 is in the bank account. So $300 comes out for that March payment, and you have $1,700 left. But you have 2 paychecks in March, right? So you're going to put in $148. That's going to be auto debited from your paycheck into that account. So we're going to add $148. That leaves a balance of $1,848. So it's March minus $300 for the car payment, right? And then 148 is going to be deposited. So I'm only doing this a couple times. After March is April. I don't know why I put February, but it's April. And then, so April, $300 comes out for the car note. 148 is coming from your paycheck for that month. So each pay period, you're putting in $74 automatically. Okay, and that leaves you with $1,696. And this is May. Car payment is due. And then I'll speed up the rest of this because you get the point. Column here for September. Alrighty, and here we're at January again. So the same thing. In January, we're getting 3. This is January of 2025. Remember, we're getting 3 paychecks. So the 3 paychecks, we'll do that again just to show you the example. 74 times 3 pay periods is $222. So we'll be contributing $222 in January. So we'll do the 402 plus the 222. We get 624. Okay, and I'll keep going. All right, so that takes you all the way to March. Well, let's see. Oh, so since we did it by 13, we can do March 148 more, and that brings us to 320, I believe it was. Right. So we can even pay April. Sorry, this cut me off. I don't know whose idea it was to put that there. But that leaves you with $20. So then by that March, you're already getting a new tax refund. So you can do this all over again. Okay, so I came up with this just one year, years and years ago. This I have been doing for years, probably since my daughter was born and she's 13. So it's been a while since I've been doing this, but it just helps so much with the bills monthly because for me, the car payment is it's just another thing to worry about. And with this setup, it just helps to take some stress off of my back. And honestly, I would rather have the taxes go towards something that's going to help me throughout the whole year, other than something that's either just going to sit in the house or be thrown away or worn a couple times. So to me, this is an investment in yourself. This is my version of self-care because it just saves me some stress every month. And thankfully, I have that because I don't know how I would fit even $230 into my budget. Some people might think $230 is cheap, but with my income and with the bills that I have, I don't know where I would be able to fit $230. I mean, right now I'm saving about $200 every pay period, so I guess I could, but this is just so much easier. So try this next year. If you need a refresher, come back. Come back to this video. You can take a look. And you can use this for anything. You can use this for your phone bill, anything that you can set up for auto pay. I would recommend still taking a look in to make sure that it's staying the same every month. You know, sometimes companies will change how much is due. My car note has not done that, thankfully. But if it's a phone bill or like a cable bill or something like that, if it's something smaller like that, I would just recommend putting the whole thing in there and not worrying about it. So just multiply it by 12 or 13. You can do 12 here in this example. You probably could have did 12, but I like to do 13. And just in case, like let's say my taxes comes back a little later or I get busy and I don't have time to do them, so I don't get them in time. I don't want to be rushing to try to find that extra money. So I do it by 13. But this is just an example for you. Let me know if you have any questions. So funny because when my mother took me to the bank last week, she was saying like, she saw my budget book. And if you don't know, my family does not know, or my friends they don't know that I have a channel. The few that do know that I have a channel don't know what it's for, what it's about, or the name of it. So because I think money is kind of a private thing, and the couple people that I did tell are kind of upset with me about it. I get the vibe that they're a little bit upset with me that I haven't told them. But anyway, my daughter actually found my channel today, and I don't know how I feel about that. So she's probably gonna be watching my videos, but whatever, it's fine. Hi, boo. If you're watching. What was I even talking about? Jesus Christ. Oh, so my mother was saying how she's like, oh, you look at your numbers and your money like you're rich. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I do this because I'm broke. Like, I do this because I'm broke. Because I have to know where every dollar is, because every dollar matters. And I need to know where it went, what it was spent on, and how I can get some more. But anyway, that's it for me today. I am hopefully on my way to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me out there. That would make my day, my week, my month. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and I am cutting it close. I just thought of that goal at the beginning of this month, but you know, we're close. We're there. I think hopefully I have about 800 by the time this video is uploaded. Thank you everyone who has subscribed so far. I really, really appreciate it. Ignore my nails. This is what I get for doing them in the dark. But I was watching this movie called Annihilation. I'm getting off track, but some of you have probably already clicked off the video, so that's fine. So I was watching this movie called Annihilation when I was doing my nails. This hand came out so much better. And it's kind of like sci-fi alien, so it just gave me galaxy vibes, and that was my theme. So I do nails for my own nails for self-care, so you see me change them a lot, but and they're not always perfect and whatever. It's just the process that I like doing. So anyway, if you have not seen that movie, it is so weird. So if you don't have anything else to watch, go watch that movie and let me know what you think about it. I am still like, what? It's always a movie like that. Let me know what movie is like that for you. So if you learned anything from the video today, please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. I want you to always remember that it is about progress and not about perfection. Thanks again, everybody. Happy saving. Bye.